Hi there, this is Tanya at Hummingbird Paintery. I was asked today to show you a wreath that I had shown on the page earlier today, which is this wreath right here. I'm going to go ahead and recreate it, but I'm going to do it a little bit different. This one was shown by Lisa at the Silver Farmhouse. She showed how to use these socks from the Dollar Tree, and they are just slid on here. There's a place at the very top that has a little crease right here. It easily comes apart, so you can slip on the socks if you would like to do it that way instead of doing what I'm going to do, and which is I've started it, taking some material and poking it through there. This happens to be a sunflower material. Hey Donna, thank you for coming. A sunflower material that I had, so it was some fall material. Thank you so much for painting the page. I cut out some material about 2 inches square, not exactly, you don't have to get it exact, but I did several of them. Hopefully that will be enough to do about half of this. I did take this portion where there was a seam on here, and I started at that area because you want to cover that up so it doesn't look ugly. We'll do the front first, and then you can fill in at the bottom. I may not have enough material for that. Hey Jan Jacobson, thank you for coming and watching. We'll just do it for all intents and purposes just on the front portion. Gonna start this. I'm gonna lean this down so you can see. I stopped by Hobby Lobby to get some fall picks and everything. They do have their fall 40% off, but you can also use some things from Dollar Tree. They have some good little picks there, and that's what I used for this wreath. So you can use whatever you would like. I just thought these were pretty colors. And so we're going to start, and I'm going to lean this down so you can see what I'm doing. I used also this stick. You can use a dowel, or this is one of those sticks. I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, that you can poke it in with. You can even do a pencil if you have that. Hey, Twyla. Thank you for coming. I'm going to lean this down. Hey, Donna Black. Thank you for coming. I'm going to lean it down. All right. So the first thing that we can do, I took this sticker off right here. It's going to be covered up, so it doesn't matter if it all comes off or not. I'm going to go ahead and pick the things that I want. I got this really big bouquet here. This was $14.99 at Hobby Lobby, but you do get a whole lot of flowers on it, so this will be more than this project. But it had a lot of greenery on it, and it just was pretty flowers that you could use for the whole fall season, so through Christmas, and I just thought it was pretty. You'll need some snippers here to get these off of here. So I'm going to just take a few of them off, and there's also a sticker that has the amount on here. So let's take that off so we don't show that. All right, because we do want some greenery. So I'm going to take a little bit of that off. You don't want to cut all the way to the very end, but you want to have it stick out just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of greenery on each side. So you're going to poke this in just at an angle. That way it looks like this when you're finished. You're going to have it on each side. So I'm going to take one of each off of this. Hopefully it has two. There we go. This one has some. All right. And I pushed that up a little bit just so I wouldn't have to have too much to go in there. This one has the flowers on it as well. This one didn't have the flowers, but I think the flower actually came off. So what we're going to do is just stick one of these flowers from the other area on there. So you'll have a little bit on each side. I just take it and do it, like I said, at an angle. And that way it's kind of poking out on either side, just so it'll have some greenery. We also have this really pretty one with the pumpkin on it. I liked the leaves as well. I don't know what I did with my leaves from the Dollar Tree. I was going to do that, but this was kind of impromptu and I didn't realize I was going to come on. So I may end up taking that apart because I want to put a leaf on either side. But we'll go ahead and we'll get this, and we're going to do this again. This is pretty. It's got some different colors on it besides the yellow. And I'm just going to poke this kind of behind this other one, but in front of and beside actually. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And this one has 2 flowers. They've also got some long stems on them right here, but I like the red. Pops of red is always good. I also got just a plain pumpkin that I was kind of going to put in the middle. So I'm going to take the tag off of it. This was $1.99, but 40% off. And we're going to kind of just poke it in the middle. I'm going to take part of this off because you don't want it to go through there too much. But I do want the pumpkin in the middle. And then we're going to just kind of go around it. All right, and I just want it to stick out a little bit there. Then I've also got a couple of these sunflowers that I'm just going to set in here. And you can do whatever you think is pretty for you. You do not have to do like I do. We're going to take some of this white just to break up some of the yellow and the orange. I'm going to take that and we're going to put that in the front here. Some places obviously are a little bit tighter than others. So we're going to put this in the middle. And you're just going to do layers. Layer upon layer. I may keep this like it is because it's so pretty. I hate to take it apart for the leaves. So maybe we'll just use this for our middle and I'll move the other pumpkin over. Because it's so pretty. I hate to, let's see. We're going to have to cut this though. And it's very kind of difficult to cut. Let's see. Yeah, the white should make it pop a little bit, hopefully. All right, we may have to tear this apart because I'm having a hard time here to get this. I can put this, let me poke a hole through here. Having a hard time with this. We're gonna just put, this one is a bigger piece, so I'm not sure if I can get it to go in there or not. All right, we're going to take this leaf by itself and we're going to put it on one side. And I kind of want it as the back portion of this. So I'm going to put it that way, and then we're going to take this one. Let me cut part of it off. And we're going to put it over here on this side. It'll have 2 of them instead of just one. And this will go in the middle. So part of it will be sticking out on this side and the other part will be sticking out on this side. And I do have my glue gun here. If I do have to put any of this down, then I can. We're going to put one sunflower in on one side and one on the other. And you can make this as full as you want. And kind of do it towards the center because it will poke out. It's not very big wreath. It's probably about an inch or so, a little more than that, maybe 1.5 inches. All right, and we're going to cut this one. We're going to put it right here. And since the sunflowers are on the material, then this kind of ties it all together. I'm going to push this one on through, push this one on through so it'll be down. And then we're going to get some more of these flowers right here off of the big one. And we're going to put a little bit here. And we're going to do one that has both of them on it. The yellow, a little bit of the greenery, and also the red. Let me cut part of this. All right. And then let's see if we can cut this one. If not, I can go ahead and just split it apart, and then we'll just add it on there. That way it'll be a little bit easier to deal with. And this is the hard piece. There we go. Woo! Okay. All right, so this has got a big little fluffy thing, and I want to cut it down because I kind of want it right here in the center. Let's see. What can I do? Wish this, oh, it came out, yay. Okay, so we're gonna poke a hole in there, and I'm gonna stick it in the very top where I want this to kind of feather out there in the middle. So you wanna poke a hole in it since I took the big strong piece off, and it leaves this right here. So I'm gonna stick that through there. They are wire, but they may not go in there very easily. This one did. Thank goodness. All right, so I've got this, and it kind of leans to the left a little bit, but it is going to be your center. And then I've got this small pumpkin here. Let me cut part of it off. And we're going to poke it this way. And this right here is some cute little berries. I'm just going to poke that in here as well. And we're going to get the other pumpkin that I already had taken off, and now I'm going to put it back. We're going to put it kind of leaning the other way. And if you have to, you can do some of this with, here's some more berries. All right. I lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was going to say. But you can use any flowers that you want to. I'm going to put the berries this way and put this berry this way. And I need a little bit more. I was going to use the white. We're going to put a few more right here. I'm going to take a smaller portion of it so I can add right to this. We want to fill in some of this area here at the bottom. So we need to fill in with this. And you can fill it in with whatever you would like. This just kind of breaks up some of the color. And we'll take a few of these with the flowers again. Kind of fill it in, do it shorter so it'll fill in a little bit better. Put one right here in the middle so it'll fill in, and then I'm going to take a yellow one and we're going to go the opposite way. And then we'll do the top portion. I'm going to poke it right through here so this will cover. So far, this is what we're looking like. And you can shift them around. It's kind of hard to see here, but you can shift it around however you would like. And then to make the top portion, we're going to do that with the material so it's not green. You can keep it green if you would like. You can also paint it just any color you would like. It is styrofoam. It's that hard styrofoam from the Dollar Tree, so it's only $1 for that. So we're going to use our stick here, our kebab stick, and we're going to use this piece of material. They're all different shapes. I try to do them square, but obviously they're not exactly square. They're more rectangle. But what I did, I'm going to have to move my leaf out of the way. I just took the material like this, and I poked it like that anywhere on here, and it's going to show the different material. I haven't tried to do it upside down. I wonder if that would make it flip up better. Let's see. It actually, either way would be okay. We'll do it that way and just see. It kind of shows the material, but whichever way does the material better. So we're going to do this and fill in every section here. You just poke a little bit. I try to do it with the pointy end, but it kind of poked a hole through the material. So use the dull end and just poke your material in one by one until you get it pretty full. And this way it'll be a little different, but you can also use the socks from the Dollar Tree. We'll do this until I run out of material, but you'll get the gist of it, and hopefully the top portion will be done. So you can see, you can also put a bow on here if you would like. Instead of doing this, you could paint it and just put a real pretty bow up at the top, or just leave it plain, either one. So let's see here. Let's see who we have. Donna and Pat. Hey, Pat. I told you I'd come on today to do this. I'm pretty tired, but this is fun anyway. So you can do this. There's no rhyme or reason. Just fill it up wherever there's green. And it also would look good if you just did orange or yellow material. That way it wouldn't matter if it has both sides. You wouldn't have the white on the back like this is. It just happens to be the only material that I have that's fall. I'm more of a Christmas girl, but fall is pretty too, especially the leaves and everything on the trees. So I really enjoy that. So just keep going until you're finished. And you'll go about where the flowers are, and then you'll just stop right there. You can paint this first as well. The complete thing, you don't have to have green. You could do orange, and then when you put your flowers on, you wouldn't be able to see it as much. I don't see it through here, so it doesn't bother me. Do some right here. We're gonna move over to here, and we'll fill in as we go. I'm just gonna try to do the quick half of it, so I don't keep y'all on forever and ever. Let's see here. I think I have two. There we go. I guess I cut more than I thought I did. Because there's a lot of little pieces. But you can do whichever material you would like. I like sunflowers. I'm going to try to paint a sunflower for one of my lives. So hopefully you'll catch me. I'm not sure if I'll cut out a sunflower. Uh-oh. I pulled it right out. If I'm gonna paint the sunflower on a piece of wood or if I'm gonna cut out a sunflower and then paint that. I'm not sure what I'll do. I've got to figure that out, probably for the weekend. If there's anything in specific that you would like to see, just let me know in the comments. If you are coming on and you watch this later, then please let me know and hashtag replay for me. And I'll be glad to say hello to you. Okay. Let me fill this up a little bit and then we'll show you what it kind of looks like. And you'll need to try this. And you can post it under here when you're done so we can see what yours looks like. Or if you decide to do the sock one, you can do that as well. Let me do one right here. Twyla, we miss you at work. We hate that you left us. All right, so when you've got some extra material, you can poke this through here so it's going to look really cute when it's done. I didn't show the fabric like I did this for the pumpkins, but it's the same process. Let's see here. Okay, I pretty much got it full for the most part, at least where y'all can see this. Of course, I want to fill it in back behind the flowers and everything, but this would be... All right, this is the finished product. You can either make this one, and this was all Dollar Tree items, and these are socks from the Dollar Tree that I just picked and put on here, and then I put all the flowers in at the bottom. Also, this one is the one that I made with the material, and your, hey there, Jason, Rhonda, Kay, Diana. Thank you so much for coming. But this is the finished product. You can make this bigger. They also have styrofoam wreath forms at Hobby Lobby, and they're a lot bigger, so you can do this however you would like. Let me pull it back some. But you can put whatever you would like on there. And even other holidays, you don't necessarily have to do the fall holiday. You can do anything. And I didn't even put any pumpkins on this one, so it is fall instead of just Halloween. But these are just regular pumpkins anyway. So I hope you like this idea, and I appreciate you coming on. Please show me if you do make this. You can make one yourself, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Donna. I appreciate it. And Pat, and Rhonda, thank you so much. If y'all would like to see anything in specific, then please let me know in the comments, and I will consider that and try to make whatever you would like. If you have any questions, please let me know, and please SHARE or paint the page, as we call it here at Hummingbird Paintery. And this is Tanya. I appreciate you coming. Thank you so much. Bye.